This is a story of how I got and possibly even lost the most coolest card I've ever owned. So you're probably wondering, what card is it? Well, I'll give you a hint. It's baseball. And
all rise.
That is right. It is an Aaron Judge baseball card. But it's not just any card. Like, of course, there's base cards and inserts, but this one is just a hair above the rest. And when I say a hair, I mean it's huge. How huge is this? That's what everyone's wondering. Well, here it is. Aaron Judge Platinum Flagship Autograph. Now, you've heard of superfractors before, right? So the Platinum Parallel is this version's 1 of 1. Okay, so it's kind of big. Now, when it comes to cards, there are Grails all the time. This one, though, this one's kind of huge. Okay, so we have one of the top baseball athletes, Aaron Judge. If you don't know who he is, look on any one of the MLB products this year, and he's probably going to be on the case of it. It is Platinum Parallel. That means it is the 1 of 1 card. There is no other card printed of this one. It has a piece of game used patch from Aaron Judge. Now, what could it be? I don't know actually what it is. It might be pinstripes. It might be a little small NY logo. Maybe it's just, maybe it's a logo man. Who knows? Well, I mean, I guess the guys at Topps know what it is, but I still don't know yet. And it is hand signed, not sticker signed. This is hand autograph signed, white glove, Aaron Judge. Okay, now I just want to say a little side note real quick. So this Aaron Judge redemption is for the Series 1 Flagship Parallel. Okay, now there is a Series 2 Platinum Aaron Judge, and it looks like this. This one is safely held by the biggest Aaron Judge collector in the world, Mr. Leo. So kudos to you. Good job picking that up at the Nationals this weekend. That was pretty awesome to see. Let's talk about how I actually ended up getting the card, because it's kind of a neat little adventure. Let's start off with the text message, and it said this. We're looking for a couple players, we got our Ohtani, we got our Judge, we got our Bobby Witt, we got our Fernando. So there's a couple big names on there that, these little kids want, because, they're into baseball. Let's get them something. And I like to collect cards anyway, so I was like, you know what? Let me play the game. Let me get a couple of blaster boxes, see what happens. So this time I actually went into a break on a channel called Pt1. A nice little channel. They're not like overly big right now. And I was able to get in on a break fairly cheaply. And when I say cheaply, I mean like $11 on a 3-box hobby break for a team. So it's kind of fun. I figure the first spins always go cheaper. There's a couple different names and there's a couple teams I'm looking for. And if I got one of those spots, my chances would be increased and it'd be kind of cool. And so I did it. And here's a little recording of it.
Yes, sir. Last part. Come on! Congrats! You are due to receive a 2026 Topps Flagship Autograph Patch Cards Platinum Parallel of Aaron Judge! Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I wanna be a part of it. New York. Come on.
This was on my little sports page called Chiron Sports. Big reveal. Hey, we're trying to figure out what a Platinum Parallel is, because we're used to hearing the superfractors or the Reds of 5. But the term platinum just did not ring a bell at the moment. And then for the next hour, probably, like, the whole chat just ended up talking about this card, and it was incredible. What should have been like a 10-20 minute break to fill ended up taking basically the full hour. So that was kind of cool. Got a little couple minutes in the spotlight. And then it came to shipping the card. Now, me and the people at Pt1 agreed that we probably should not ship this, And at the time, I did not know how the redemption thing worked, so I was a little hesitant about having it scratched off. So we agreed it would probably be best to pick it up in person. So there I went, flew down to Las Vegas on a weekend, a little 12-hour trip, and then came in on a Sunday and I flew back on a Monday. It was such a quick turnaround. But I got to meet the guys there. We actually met at the Tom Brady vault, and there's a lot of cool cards in there. Initially, when I flew down to Vegas, I was like, there is so much stuff to see here. I'm not gonna get a room. I'm gonna stay up all night and then just film and walk and film and walk and just record a bunch of really cool stuff. And then I realized that it's 96 degrees at 2 a.m. and I was not doing it, guys. So I went, got a hotel, and actually I met up with the whole crew the next morning. They were super nice, just like a great, well-knit bunch. And yeah, they ended up meeting me in person and even took me back to the airport too. So, that saved me a little bit on some travel fare. So kudos to them, really respect them. Again, Jason, whole crew, thank you guys. So let's talk about redemptions, okay? So these are placeholders that you turn in when a card is either not in stock or it is too valuable just to regularly insert it into a package. And this one falls in the latter. So I ended up doing the thing. I created an account, I scratched the back, and everything went mostly smooth. By the way, there is a small little hiccup. Sometimes it doesn't accept your address first time, so it doesn't just close out, log back on, and try adding your address again. I know this card has already been signed because all the other parallels, the blacks, the reds, the bronze, all those ones are already done, sent out, and they were actually pulled in packages. This one, however, this one was not. So that means they probably deemed it too valuable just to sit in a regular case. And then they have it at the Topps headquarters somewhere just chilling in their vault. We've all heard stories about redemptions taking a very long time. This was not the case, however. So between the time when I submitted it to the time it shipped, it was about 3 weeks, which I was absolutely ecstatic about. So here's what we know. For the processing stage on the Topps Redemption website, it'll go into the shipped area. July 29th, Topps had sent the information over to FedEx. Then on July 30th, it was scanned in at Mesquite, Texas. I guess it's a huge sorting center. This was supposed to be a priority overnight, so I should have received it on Friday. It's a weekday delivery only, signature required, and it did not come in on Friday, and it did not update on Friday either. So I spent the whole day waiting outside. It's fine, it's all good. I figure it's going to show up on Monday or Tuesday. So that Friday happens. Now, let me tell you about Saturday. So this is where my weekend and my story gets a little more interesting. Saturday, I'm sitting there nervous now. I'm like, okay, waiting for this thing to update. Ended up getting a call. Gramps is in the hospital. So if you could say a little prayer for him, that'd be real cool, guys. So after that, I want to go spend some time with my missus. So I drive on into town, and lo and behold, a wildfire breaks out. Now, I'm going to show you some clips of me at the house, and then we just drove up a couple blocks closer. But yeah, no, there were helicopters everywhere, planes dropping, fire retardant. It was a very involved thing that could have affected the city. Now, Sunday rolls along. Now, I don't want to get too sappy about this, but, my shop teacher ended up moving on to a different place. And we had a little celebration of life event for him, and all the students got together, teachers, friends, family. Okay, Monday rolls around. Towards the end of the day, I still don't see a message saying that it moved or boarded a plane or something like that. So Tuesday rolls around, I give FedEx a call, and then they open up a search inquiry for it. Go through the steps, or I try to go through it anyways. There's something missing on the redemption section, so I can't fill out the form directly on there. So I wait till Thursday. So Thursday, August 6th, I end up getting a hold of Topps through their customer service little portal on their website. I tell them what's going on. They said, hey, we're going to look into this and our redemption team will get back to you. Now, let's be real, guys. I really sincerely hope that maybe, printer ink was low one day and it just didn't get scanned right. Or, maybe the corner got stuck in a machine and it just kind of scraped the barcode a little bit. There is a realistic chance that maybe it, accidentally fell off the truck during moving, or, maybe someone else has it at this point. And that's kind of why I'm making this video. If you see this card, just know that I do have the redemption for it. I mean, I'm not sure if I'll ever be able to get this card back or ever even see what it is, but I just want it known, I guess. So what's going to happen now? Now, I am not sure. It is in Topps' hands at the moment. Their version of SEAL Team 6 is probably going to do their investigation, see what's going on. The thing is with a 1-of-1 card, if it was damaged, you could send it in, get it replaced. It might take a year or something, but it is what it is. But you can't have 2 1-of-1s in circulation. So until that card is found, and unless it's deemed totally destroyed, they cannot print a 1-of-1. I'm guessing anyways, but pretty sure that's how it works. Yeah, right now I'm putting my faith in Topps, and they're going to do whatever sort of stuff they do in the background. I have heard instances where a card gets damaged and they can replace an insert or something. Or, if it's a signature card missing, they'll swap it out with a different signature card of equal value or something. I'm not sure what the case is for 1-of-1 cards yet, and they'll reach back to me whenever they're ready. Hey guys, well, that's it. So that was the story of how I got the card and probably even lost the card. But yeah, if you like the story, go ahead, drop me a follow, and then stay tuned for part 2 where I give you an update and we'll see what happens. Okay, see you guys.